In this video, we're going to be testing a claim about a proportion, and we're going to be using the p-value method. The formula for the test statistic for this is this formula here, and what each part means is over here. I'm not going to be using the formula, I'll be using a calculator, but if you want to use the formula, this is what you would use, and what everything means is here. So for the example, in a Pew Research poll of 745 randomly selected adults, 589 said that it was morally wrong not to report all income on tax returns. Use a 0.01 significance level to test a claim that 75% of adults say that it is morally wrong not to report all income on tax returns, and we're going to address the claim in our own words. So let's start off with what we know. We know that we have a 0.01 significance level, and we are testing the claim that 75% of adults say that it is morally wrong not to report all income on tax returns. So when we set up our hypothesis test, we're using P because it is a proportion. So P equals, and it says the claim is 75%, so 0.75. And the alternative is going to be P, and it says that test the claim that 74% of adults say that it is morally wrong not to. So it doesn't say anything about more or less, it just says not to. Either it is 75% or it's not. So we're going to say that our alternative is not equal to 0.75 with an alpha value of 0.01. We also have up here an n value, or an x value, excuse me, of 589 with a total number of 745. So we have x being 589, n being 745, and I think that's pretty much everything we have related to this. So now we're going to use our calculator. So let's bring the calculator up and use it. So what you want to use is you want to use one prop z-test. And to do that, you're going to go to Stat, over to Tests, and we're going to scroll down to one prop z-test and hit Enter. And we're going to key in everything here. So we need a p naught value, and that's actually going to come from our hypothesis. So our p naught is going to be 0.75. So now we're going to key in everything. So we're going to have 0.75. X is going to be 589. N is going to be 745. And the alternative, what we have from the beginning, is not equal to. So select not equal to. And that's it. Just hit calculate. Comes up and it gives us a test statistic, our t-stat, of z equaling 2.559. But because it's a two-tailed, we say that this is plus or minus 2.559. So z equals that. And we also have a p-value of 0.0105. So p equals 0.0105. And that's all we need from the calculator. Now we're going to look at since we're using the p-value method, our p-value compared to our alpha value. So 0.0105 is just by a little bit, but still more than our alpha value of 0.01. So since the p-value is greater than our alpha value, we fail to reject our null hypothesis. But again, because we are failing to reject it, we still need to state our claim out in like a sentence or so of what we're actually doing, because that's what it says in the last part of the question. Address the claim in your own words. So, I'm going to just zoom out a little bit. And we're going to state the claim in our own words. So since we failed to reject, we cannot reject the null. we can say that there is not enough or insufficient evidence to reject the claim that 75% of adults say it is morally wrong to not report all income on tax returns. So since we're using the p-value method, p is greater than alpha, we failed to reject. And we say there's insufficient evidence because when we fail to reject, we don't have enough to reject it.